Good morning students. In this video we are going to discuss a poem Still I Rise which is written by Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou is an African American poet, storyteller and civil rights activist. She is the first black female director in Hollywood. She is best known for her series of 7 autobiographies which foreground her childhood and young adult experiences, among which the first I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings is a coming of age story. It explicates how strength of character and love of literature can help overcome racism and trauma. As a prolific poet, she is called Black Woman's Poet Laureate. Her poems are lauded as anthems of African Americans for its authentic portrayal of the phenomenal black woman and black American sentiments. Her poetry has affinities with the African American oral traditions, which are evident in her use of personal narrative and in the emphasis of individual response to hardships and oppression. In 2010, she was awarded the Presidential Medal for Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the United States. Let's see some of her famous works. And Still I Rise, which is published in 1978. Next one, I Shall Not Be Moved, which is published in 1990. Next one, The Complete Collected Poems of Maya Angelou, which is published in 1994. Next one, A Brave Startling Truth, which is published in 1995. Next one, Amazing Peace, A Christmas Poem, which is published in 2005. Next we can see an introduction about the poem. The poem Still I Rise is taken from the collection of poems titled And Still I Rise, published in 1978. As one of Angelou's most popular poems, it is at once a call and a cry to rise above social prejudices and injustices. Written as a secular hymn to the oppressed and the marginalized, Still I Rise is an empowering poem which stimulates the deprived and the downtrodden. The confidence of the speaker is visible in her ability to fight back even when she is hurt and oppressed. In this poem, Maya Angelou uses conversational voice to express the personal and the political. Let's see the summary of the poem. First, we can see the first stanza of the poem Still I Rise. See the first stanza. You may write me down in history with your bitter twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I will rise. This is the first stanza. Let's see its explanation. You have the ability to shape how history remembers me with your hurtful, wrapped lies. You have the power to walk all over me, crushing me into the dirt itself. But even so, I will rise up from the ground, just as dust rises from the earth. So, this is the first stanza. Second stanza. Does my sassiness upsets you? Sassiness means boldness. Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I have got oil wells pumping in my living room. This stanza shows, does my bold and cheeky attitude offend you? Then she asks, why are you so miserable? Maybe it's because of the confident way I walk, as if I had oil wells right in my living room. Next stanza, just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I rise. She says that I am like the moon and the sun, the rises of which are as inevitable as the rise of ocean tides. just like high hopes, I will keep rising. Next stanza. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Then she asked, were you hoping to see me looking sad and defeated? Did you want to see me in a submissive posture with my head bent and eyes looking down rather than up at you? Did you want to see my shoulders slouching down in the same way that tears fall down, my body having been weakened by all my intense sobbing? Next stanza. Does my haughtiness offend you? Haughtiness means pride. Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I have got gold mines digging in my own backyard. See, is my pride making you mad? She's asking, are you so upset because I am so happy and joyful that it seems as though I must have gold mines in my own backyard? Next stanza. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I will rise. Then she explained, you have the ability to shoot at me with your words, which are like bullets. You have the ability to cut me with your sharp glare. You may even kill me with your hatred. Nevertheless, just as the air keeps rising, I will keep rising. See the next stanza. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I have got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Then she asks, does my sex appeal make you upset? Are you taken back by the fact that I dance as though I have a precious gems between my legs? See the next stanza. Out of the hearts of history's shame I rise, up from a past that's rooted in pain I rise. I am black ocean, leaping and wild, welling and swelling I bear in the tide. I bear in the tide means I move in the tide. She says that I rise up out of history's shameful act of slavery. I rise up from this deeply painful past. I am as vast and full of power as a dark ocean that rises and swells and carries in the tide. See the last stanza. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gift that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. The last stanza, she says that I rise up, and in doing so, leave behind all the darkness of terror and fear. I rise up, and in doing so, enter a bright morning that is full of joyful wonder. With the personal qualities and grace I inherited from my ancestors, I embody the dream and hopes of past enslaved peoples. I will rise and rise and rise. This is the end of the poem, Still I Rise. Thank you.